Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Time to Rolls Campaign 1. This is episode 54, which is wild to think. We're going to get into it pretty quickly here. I've been neglecting editing the Baldur's Gate 3 videos for YouTube. I just have not had time. To be completely blunt, I'm a one-man show when it comes to editing and recording and production. Essentially, so it's there's a lot going on, but I'm gonna get it out there. My goal is to have at least 2 episodes out this weekend or this coming week. So when you're seeing this video tomorrow, Monday, on the YouTube channel, hopefully there'll be a Baldur's Gate 3 episode out on Tuesday. That's the goal. So anyways, whether or not I actually can accomplish that is dependent on my entire schedule, but given that I'm at the end of the month with work, I should have a little bit extra time. So hopefully that will be fine. If you guys haven't seen, speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, Magic King, Mousy, and I are currently in the middle of a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough where Mousy and I are playing the twin bards, the twin Smurf bards. We're literally blue skin with white hair. Tink and Tonk, but joined by King's character, Jock McJockerson. He's a sorcerer, and Magic's lovely character, Grobu, I think is his name. But he's a dragonborn vengeance paladin, and he destroys things. So, anyways, if you're interested in checking that out live, we're live every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're about halfway through Act 2. So if you want to, check in and watch those live with us, that'd be cool. And like I said, hopefully I will be having the episodes out on YouTube so that we can catch up with the entire journey of the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. Is going to be raw and primarily unedited, so you're going to be getting all the camera issues and all the lags and stuff that come with a stream, but you'll be able to watch everything. So, anyways, that does it for announcements. I think we're gonna hop right into it. We have a lot to cover, and we are missing Squirtle today. He is away on a trip, primarily for pleasure, but he's away for the weekend. So we will be seeing him hopefully next weekend. But who knows? Anyways, let's get right into it. I think everybody's ready. Hopefully there's not some craziness going on in chat. We'll find out.
Wait till Alara discovers what queso is, and that she can drink it.
Lord.
Well, we are in a desert area, so spicier food.
You can find out where the queso is in the desert.
Spicier food in the desert, as it is. All right, you guys ready to play Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah.
More or less.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
Oh, are you?
Do you need a little massage?
Ready,
Do you need a pep talk,
Would
Nate?
you feel better if you had a massage?
I rolled a 17. I'm ready.
Oh, speaking of dice, I probably should grab those. I always forget to
We
grab them.
all have to roll if we're ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready. I'm ready.
If you roll below a 10, you can leave.
Everybody roll for mental health, thanks.
I rolled a 12 on mental health. That's about right.
Here, you know what? I'll actually roll.
High, good, or bad?
I'm gonna
probably high's good. Oh, that's a natural 1 for me. That makes sense.
I got a 12 for my mental health roll.
I got an 8.
I'm rolling at disadvantage.
Woo! Hey, Lexi, let's go!
All right, Lex has very low mental health right now. Might need to take a mental health day.
Roll a 1. That sounds about right. I roll at disadvantage.
Roll with disadvantage.
Roll with disadvantage. It can't get worse than a 1. Let's see if I roll another one. Hey, that's a 3.
I have a -5 intelligence, so
Actually, I think you go off your Constitution modifier.
Now the question is D&D
I
question.
don't know about that.
Would feeble
mental health? I would call wisdom.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Really?
would feeble mind get rid of any mental health issues? Because you're just kind of smooth brain at that point, so you can't even think about your
Ask
issues.
Alec
My
here. He
brother
might
in
know.
Christ, I am already
think so.
feeble-minded.
That's fair. Fair enough,
Alec is
Lexi.
the only one canonically who knows at this point.
Yes,
Yeah.
Alec here got feeble-minded multiple
Do you
times.
forget? Do you forget who you are as when you're feeble-minded?
You know, your intelligence and your wisdom drop to 1, but you do know who's an enemy and who's a threat.
Yeah, and this
So-
bastard did it to my fucking cleric. Can you
Yeah.
imagine a cleric with 1 wisdom?
It should be no ABCs, no 1, 2, 3s. There's nothing going on behind your eyes.
Correct. That is feeble-minded. I'm missing
Can I
something.
play
Oh.
a character with 1 intelligence? Thanks.
If you want to, as a backup character, I mean,
Yeah, just make a warrior with 1 strength and like 1 in every other modifier.
He'll be a sorcerer.
just one intelligence
giving-
sorcerer, but with like 20 charisma.
It's
Yeah.
giving like Fallout super mutants. Like,
Yeah.
Super mutant.
Die, human! Like,
All right.
Jimmy,
Let's-
little Jimmy.
Oh my god.
Oh god, the one from Fallout 3?
All right.
the
Let's.
grandma one.
All right. Mental health disasters aside, let's hop into this. So, last we left off, after some wheeling and dealing with one of the many Gith tribes that wander throughout the Rania Trench, you eventually made your way to about halfway point between you and the shrouded city / oasis city, depending on who you talk to, city of Rann. You made it to one of the many cliffside encampments that are along the major roads heading towards Rann in the center of the trench, where Zane, you a sharp discomfort came over you, and eventually you came to find out that discomfort was caused by the ever familiar force that is the shapeshifter. That you came into contact early on in your journeys with the rat bastards, when you were in the Blackwood Forest, right? Am I blanking on my own geography? Blackwood Forest, yeah. But after defeating this creature and it creepily stating that it will be back, you carried on through your journey through another 2 days of travel, where you eventually ended up at the gates of the oasis city of Rann, passing through an illusory bubble, almost like a dome that shrouds the city in some sort of illusion magic that whether hides it from invaders or just keeps it hidden from whatever else creature roams the trench. But where we left off was you walking through the gates, seemingly no issue passing through the gates, with your group of very well random individuals. First thing you see is a ziggurat, a pyramid-like temple structure that sits in the center of the main road. You see all sorts of different types of people around the city. But the primary type of person you see are grung. They're frog-like, amphibian-like creatures that normally dwell in swamp areas, but for some reason they have found a home here in the center of the desert-like trench. The other types of people you see here are dragonborns and Aasimars, as well as the occasional tiefling, and of course the occasional human or elf wandering through. The other type of person that you see in like pretty high quantity are dwarves. You notice a fairly large presence of dwarves. Most of them seem to be keeping to themselves and not talking to many. All of them look either to be traders or warriors, but all of them seem to be minding their own business. As you walk through the city, rat bastards, the city's yours. What do you want to do? I love that your name is Rat Bastards, by the way. That makes me happy. And let's find a good little song to play.
Try to find me a block of cheese and some apple juice.
Yeah, I mean, if we've been traveling for a little while, maybe we should find a place to go to an inn and like get some good
Yeah.
non-travel food.
Okay.
Tavern RP.
Sure.
Yeah, take a little find somewhere for our animals first, but
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So your Dunebounders are seem to be used to this. Seem to be used to this the bustle and overall excitement of this city, and almost as if they've been here before. And searching around a little bit, it's not too hard to find that you actually do see stalls with other Dunebounders that are currently being taken care of by a number of different people. So you do find the stalls fairly easily. You walk up and taking care of these Dunebounders, you find a fairly short humanoid creature. You'd recognize him as a grung. And he is currently tending to one of the Dunebounders, but he also seems to be the guy in charge. He's wearing the most decorative looking clothes out of the bunch.
I attack him. I'm
Roll,
just kidding.
roll an attack.
Sir.
Okay.
I hand him the reins to Cornelius.
Oh, hi. Yes. If there, how many do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay. Yeah, we have room for that. Do you want? How long are you going to be staying?
Forever.
Oh.
Where he looks down. I don't know how long do you guys think we'll be here?
This
That's a
one's
good
not here.
question.
unsure.
Well, I charge per Dunebounder. I charge about 3 silver a day. So,
That should be no issue.
so three silver times 5 is 15 silver. So 1 gold, 5 silver. Okay. So if you're staying, say, a few days, how about we just pay for 1 day and you'll come back tomorrow?
How much for all 5 per day?
1 gold, 5 silver.
Or you'll just ham like 10 platinum.
Okay.
Ruining the economy.
You're handing
Just take this.
you're handing
if-
him 100 gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Thaddeus, roll a sleight of hand check.
God damn it, these are so small.
Just in
I
case we're
can't-
here forever, just to get it out of the way.
Oh, holy shit. Yeah.
Also, oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say as Ori puts 10 platinum down in this guy's hand, he does not realize, nor does any of the shop, the stable hands notice Thaddeus sweep in and grab the coin purse off his belt. Oh my god!
That's how we do it.
This is more than generous. Okay, well, yeah, I'll take good care of your Dunebounders.
I'm gonna take the year off.
I can't do that. I run more than just this business, so
Take a year off from all the businesses.
I go on my vacations. You know, it's sometimes the desert gets weary on this skin of mine. So
What does this guy look like?
he's a grung, so he's a short little frog guy. He has like a big, not Thrip. Thrip's a different type of race.
He's a Gripply.
Yeah.
Get it right, racist.
Here, let me grab a PNG of a grung. I'll show you what he looks like. Just a general look for grungs.
I think they're more frog than Gripplies are.
They are more. They're more frog. That's for sure. Here we can just and sure save images. Okay. So I'll put it in D&D chat.
And I'm going to slip out and then find a place where I can decloak without being noticed.
That's kind of what grungs look like in chat.
Yeah.
Silly little guy.
He's a silly little fella.
So
Is
his
he,
scales,
what color is he?
he's like a tan, like a sand tan
Oh, okay.
color. But that's the fastest image I can find of a grung. So
I like that actually. He looks cool.
yeah. So for those that are well, I have Discord up. So yeah, little guy. Well, I'll take good care of them. Do they have names?
This one's Cornelius,
Cornelius. Okay.
the mightiest of them all.
I believe you. He looks very mighty as he scratches him behind the ear.
Does he look like the rest of them? Like there's like almost no difference.
They're
Does he look any stronger than the other ones? I
Nah,
guess.
no.
No. Okay.
They're all dune bounders are very sleek and aerodynamic is the best way I could describe dune bounders. They're very they're meant to move swiftly over the dunes. Well, with that much money, you can keep him here as long as you like. So,
Sounds good to me. Take good care of him. He is precious.
of course. That's way too Renaissance fair. Holy shit. Yeah, sure. Why not? So, after putting up your dune bounders for an obscene amount of money,
About a year, 100 days. What happened?
100
30
days.
years.
Yeah. Thaddeus, in the coin purse you find 6 platinum pieces. And I need a D100. And 22 gold pieces.
All right.
I try to roll perception for that, but I can't beat that.
Yeah, Thaddeus is Thaddeus is the guy you need to steal shit, obviously. All right, so we can throw in some ambience.
God, and he nattied that, and he has advantage on his
So
shit too. He could have rolled higher.
yeah, he could have rolled higher.
Well, he succeeded.
It's only going to get higher too as you level up because of expertise in rogues. It kind of gets gross. But anyways,
Gross.
so you guys are trying to head for a some sort of tavern is the idea.
The fanciest one.
Fanciest one. Okay. So after looking around, you pass by what looks to be a merchant district, a bustling bazaar with all sorts of shops and people coming in and out. You do notice a fair bit of people are in general are like crowding around one group of it's like a group of 5 buildings, and it's very busy there. But you after asking around and being pointed into a direction that is for the best tavern, you eventually do get pointed to would be, where are you? This one. You'd be pointed to north side of town. This building here. And on the front sign, all you see is a kind of looks like a palm tree. But it looks a little bit weathered, definitely from the wind and from just the elements in general. But on the bottom of it, it says, I had a name for this and I lost it. Where are you? Notes. It is called. Sorry, yeah, there it is. It is called the Thankful Harp, and it has a palm tree on the center of it, of the sign. But as you walk in, it is a fairly large tavern, large L-shaped bar with a what looks to be a dragonborn man tending to it, with multiple people. It's midday, and multiple people are in there getting drunk, having you know, enjoying themselves. You do hear the occasional argument and yelling fit from different people, and you do hear the subtleness of a flute playing, and a bard off in the corner playing some music for everybody. But you walk in, and the Dragonborn shopkeep he seems tired as shit, black scales, probably about a little bit skinny for a Dragonborn, but he's probably about 7 feet tall ish, maybe a little bit shorter than that. And as he sees you walk in, big group.
Hey,
Well, what can I get you?
do you have wine?
Of course.
I'll take
Well,
some of that.
All right, wine it is. I can't help but notice. You're not around. You're not from around here. So are you? Are you looking for some rooms or?
Yeah, we'll take a rooms.
Well, with your
Black
group,
Keys?
Do you have
cheese.
cheese?
Yes. Do you have it?
I can look in the back. I think we probably do though.
Sir, I'd like your finest cheese and sausage platter, and drinks for everyone, and rooms for 3 days, and just basically tell me what it's going to cost. Here's 4 platinum. Should that cover it?
He's doing the math in his head. To cover cheese, drinks, rooms. Yeah, 4 platinum ought to do it.
And here's 5. Make sure we're all taken care of, and while our stay is here, please.
I can do. So that will be 1, 2, 3. There's 9 of you, including Alan. That'd be 5 rooms, which we have accommodations for. Cheese, drinks. Yep, that'll do it. All right, and he'll hand you Thaddeus 5 room keys, so you can disperse those however you feel. Food and wine shall be served here in just a moment. Enjoy the atmosphere. If you need any special requests, just let me know.
The local cheese, if you have some local cheese.
Well, seeing as most living creatures die here in the trench, especially if they're grazers, we have to import all of our cheese from outside of the trench. So nothing local, but
You mean you can't milk a dune bounder?
seeing as I've never even heard of that, but that sounds intriguing. I don't
You
think
should try it sometime.
I don't think the buggers will sit still for that long.
You never know until you try.
Well,
I think you could milk anything.
This one has done it
Including
before.
yourself.
You've milked one of those.
Yes.
How's the milk taste?
Like milk.
Insightful.
Sir,
indeed.
is there a local cheese shop in town? Cheese maker?
I can't say there is. Most of our anything dairy is imported. I mean,
Damn, I was going to pay him to try to make some cheese from these goats or whatever they are.
They're giant weasels, is what they are. That's what
Clearly
Dune
not a
Banners are.
goat.
You know I'm not good with my animals.
You're not good with names either.
With what?
Names.
With names. That's true. Most of the time, that's alcohol.
Well, I got plenty of that as he puts down 9 mugs on the counter filled with what looks to be a pinkish red liquid. Well, enjoy your drinks. I'll be out with the food momentarily. Sit
Cheers.
wherever you like.
I'm just gonna put the keys down on the tables and say, everybody pick their roommates.
Alara's just like, and looks at Ori.
We've always bunked together. Why is it a surprise?
Every day's a surprise with you. You're my favorite person.
Oh.
That's enough.
I pee on his leg.
The hell you do?
Roll stealth
I'm
check.
breaking character right now.
Well, I'm rolling. Give me a second. I'm gonna fucking roll.
Roll a perception check, Ori. This is happening.
I sense this intention.
Where's my? It takes me a second to load my character page.
Roll a perception
rolling-
check.
What am I rolling? Stealth.
It's stealth, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Oh damn, she rolled a 19.
Fuck. 12.
Ori, you sit down and start drinking, and as you're having this conversation with Alara, you don't notice her slink underneath the table and just kind of like pee on your foot.
Do I
Or on
notice
your
the
hoof.
pee now? Do I notice the pee now?
You notice her. You don't notice her pee because you rolled so low and she rolled so high. You don't notice the warmth seeping into your fur until she's already back up sitting next to Elka. And then at that point, you do feel liquid on your leg.
Jeez, Ori. I
You
had
said-
to bend down and pick up my spoon, and your feet are stinky.
You watch a little rat run by as you feel the warmth.
I'll make an intelligence check.
Sure.
There's the frog.
On top of Alara's
I
head.
rolled a 19. I figure, do I deduce?
No, you didn't see her, so to the best of your knowledge, a rat probably pissed on your leg. Again.
Do I still see the rat?
It's skittering around. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my axe at it.
Roll an attack roll.
Nat 19.
All of you see Ori's arm in one fell swoop swing his axe at this rat. Ori, the arcane burst of radiant energy that comes off your axe implodes the rat before it could even take its next step. All of a sudden, there is a puddle and spray of just rat everywhere.
Brought the sun down on that motherfucker.
The shopkeep, not the shopkeep, the bartender kind of like looks over. What the fuck, man?
Got a rat
Where?
problem.
Guards!
Alara's gonna look at Ori and go,
Oh, that's a shame. I noticed him running around when I was down there peeing on your foot.
I recall the axe. Or Malta.
Ugh. Keep it to yourself, man. You killed a rat. Congrats. If this was
One rat down.
if
Countless more to go.
if this was experience-based leveling, you would get 1 EXP from that.
I'm going rat farming.
You've leveled up.
Anybody that has a wisdom modifier above a 4,
"Tis
yeah,
I."
yeah, math.
Yeah.
You can tell that Weaver was lying about the milking the dune bounder.
Yeah. Alan's just kind of giggling to himself.
Above a 4.
above a
Yeah.
wisdom modifier above a 4. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wavra, you've got to tell me about getting the milk from them because I really would like to have some cheese made.
I'm interested in that too. Alan gives you a little wink.
Have
This
you
one uses magic to extract the milk.
have
You
you
don't
milked
you
any?
don't just-
Oh, go ahead.
You don't just put your hands on it, or like its nipple.
Yes, that is how this one milks a Dune Bounder.
Have you
I
milked
just like
any?
I just
any
look at him funny
species?
because I know.
Weaver is smiling about as much as Weaver smiles. So,
Just a little half cock grin.
yep.
Alara, I just wanted to have some cheese made specially for you.
Thank you, Uncle Thaddeus.
Oh, Uncle, I like that.
That seems
Don't
a
get
little.
too in your head about that one.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, Alan,
Yeah.
did you finish that ring yet?
I can't remember. When did you ask him to start doing that? Was that before
last session?
before last session? I mean, he told you 2 weeks, so I'm about halfway done with it.
Cool.
So I don't know. We've had a pretty adventurous last few days, so just haven't really had much time to focus solely on making your ring for you. But I'll make sure it's done soon.
Take your time.
So are you excited to be here, Alan, in the trench with us?
I'm here, aren't I?
Excited to save the world.
No. Not on the
You live
slightest.
Saving the world, one rat at a time.
And Alan just kind of
Hey,
points
Zach?
at the visceral gunk that's on the floor. Yeah, Todd.
The bard that's you said there was a bard playing tunes.
Yeah.
Any looks of familiarity?
For you,
Yes.
looking across the bar, make a perception check because there is quite a lot of people in here.
And then I have one other question. All right, where's perception?
What the fuck, Brett?
What just happened?
Where did that come from, bro? I was like, oh, he has a beer stein in his hand, no big deal. And then it's just like that.
Oh.
What the hell, dude?
Went to a baseball game, and it's a baseball bat beer. It's called the beer bat.
That's fucking cool.
That's so cool.
Right?
Zach needs
I've
one
been
for his
sitting here-
15 years of baseball.
Fuck off, Magic.
I've been sitting here like subtly pouring beer into it under the desk.
I like how when you laugh, some foam got on your eyebrow. That was the highlight of the night. Yeah. Anyways, 17. You don't recognize this bard. However, he is playing.
Okay.
He's playing a lute that, when you remember back to Noetic's lute that he used to play, you do they do look similar. But there's a lot of lutes that look similar in this world. The song he is playing though is you've definitely heard it before, and you can't really remember where you heard it from. But your assumption is that maybe Noetic played it once upon a time. And then you said you had another question.
Yeah, when I had that vision,
Mm-hmm.
what was the environment around?
He was standing on a beach next to an ocean with ocean waves crashing. So
Were there trees in the background or any trees that I saw?
it was hard to discern, but you could definitely hear the waves, and you could definitely see the beach, the white sand beach. And you could see him standing next to Torben, along with two. I can't remember. It was two or three. I think it's two other figures that you couldn't quite see in the vision.
Do I get the feeling that this area we're in might be similar because I think there's water here.
With the few glances you got walking in, I'm gonna say make a nature check.
Mm,
19.
damn.
Rolling pretty
That's
well
good.
tonight. Which is a stark difference from last session.
Yeah.
But you look from everything you saw, the sand that is here is not white sand. It's not beach sand. It's desert sand. It's tan in color. It's hard to you can't really compare the two. You did notice, however, a lake. You've noticed a few like small lakes with like palm trees growing around it, but you did notice a quite large oasis reservoir to the what would be to the northeastern side, and at this point, pretty much straight across from where you're staying. And as you kind of like peek out the window, just seeing if you can get any sort of look at it, you don't notice any waves, and you don't notice any seabird sounds, and you don't notice any white sand. So
Okay.
you with the 19, you can assume that was probably a different place.
Okay. And you can skip me for a while, but I'm gonna meander my way over to the bard that's playing
Okay.
and have a conversation with him when you get an opportunity.
Okay. At this point, all of you see Thaddeus kind of slink off and go towards the bard. At this point, a young halfling man walks up with a tray of meats, vegetables, and cheese. And on this board, Alara, is 2 half wheels of cheese. And he puts it down. And as he puts it down, he just looks so. I hope all of you are having a good day. And he'll put it down and nod and wander off to do other things.
And there goes my little goblin hands.
I'd like to think as he's setting the tray down, you're already grabbing a half wheel.
I'm
Absolutely.
staying put, but I'm keeping an eye on Thaddeus.
Okay. With your passive perception, that's easy enough. The tavern we're in is it's large, but not too large. You could see from one wall to the other. In here, when it comes to measurement, it's probably 1,000 square foot bar.
Ori's gonna look around. Does he see anyone sitting alone?
Make a perception check. Oh, and chat, don't mind me drinking from my own 2-liter bottle of Sprite. I don't have a
Nat
cup
20.
up here. Nat 20.
You mean you don't have a baseball bat to drink out of?
Yeah, we all got that. What do you don't have one of those?
I have a mug full of British tea, well, English tea, and that's the only cup I have up here. So
We'll throw it in the harbor.
That actually sounds good.
Okay, nat 20 on the perception check. There's quite a few people in this bar drinking by themselves. A lot of them look to be either weary travelers or workers. You do see a few what look to be dwarves that are sitting by themselves but close to each other, and all of them seem to have like black soot in their beards and on their face. With your knowledge of dwarves, because you did grow up fairly close to a dwarven keep, you would know that a lot of dwarves tend to be miners and tend to be like this world's equivalent of like blue collar workers, just because of their stature and their hardiness to do the tough work. To the best of your discernment, these dwarves are probably either miners or they are, or they work with explosives, or maybe they're blacksmiths. Jesus, Lexi.
I thought the same thing.
The children yearn for the mines.
Yes, they're wee little dwarves.
We in China.
Oh my God! Stop.
Sorry, you're streaming. I'm sorry.
Twitch, it was a joke. Either
It was
way,
a joke.
it was a joke.
Does
It was a
anyone
joke.
does anyone look like a non-adventurer?
Yeah, there's just seem to be the few townspeople sitting by themselves that seem to be coming in for either like a lunch break, or maybe they worked early and they're just getting off work. But yeah, there's a few.
With what I've seen so far, do I notice anyone not from around here? That kind of sticks out.
We'll find out. You do notice one. Out of everybody in this bar, you do notice a fairly large. When I say large, I mean rotund, gnome-looking gentleman. That is seems to have he has like really large oval glasses on, or round rimmed glasses on. His nose is very deep into what looks to be a map, and he has like a flat, like almost like an Indiana Jones hat on. He kind of reminds you of Onvudius, the gnome magical beast researcher you met in Ebrax. But he's definitely far more rotund than Onvudius. And you could definitely you could hear his breathing as you focus in on him a little bit more. He's definitely a heavy breather. And you do notice just a little bit of like gray hair coming out of his ears. He's the only one that really stands out to you, though.
Or is going to ask for another cup of wine.
Okay.
And he'll set Lara down, and once he gets the other cup of wine, he'll walk over to him.
Okay. So takes maybe a few minutes, and as that happens, he notices you, 10-foot Minotaur, walk up, but with another mug in his hand, and he looks at.
Can I make a performance check to look as sort of friendly as possible?
Go ahead. Yeah.
With the. Okay.
Waiting for a nat one.
That's okay. 17.
Okay. He kind of like, he notices you walking up. He notices the mug. His guard's still up, but he's not as guarded. Can I help you?
Yes, I was wondering what you were up to with that map.
Oh, and he will.
Treasure hunting.
It's of the sort. And he'll kind of like lift it up and show you. And what you see is it looks like a map of the trench. This is there's a lot of archaeological dig sites here in the trench. And I'm an archaeologist. So I'm currently studying, and he'll point to just north of the city, looks to be an X. He's like, this used to be an old mining village, and I've been hired to excavate it and find any belongings that were valuable to the families that used to live there.
Ori's still standing holding the 2 cups of wine. May I sit? Me and my friends were actually about to go into the trenches.
Well, by all means.
Trench.
And he'll put out his hand. Nice to meet you.
So,
My name is Tovam.
He'll sit down and slide the cup over and shake it. Ori.
Ori. Well met. So you and your friends are exploring the trench, you say?
Yes.
Well,
If you needed protection from there, I'm sure we'd be happy to take you down.
Oh, well, that would be helpful. Not much in the way of trouble in that area, but an escort wouldn't be that big. Wouldn't be that. I would certainly wouldn't shoo it away.
Sure. You said you're looking for artifacts of some sort.
Oh, personal belongings primarily. The city, and he'll point to it, is more of a town. This town used to be known as Hurbim. It was a mining town. They used to mine all sorts of raw ores there. But destruction came to the town when a bad flood came through the trench, about 30 years ago. And my job, I was hired by the mining company, along with the families, to go in there and dig up any personal belongings that they weren't able to get out during the flood.
Oh. Well, if you're looking, do you believe could be any treasure deeper down?
Maybe within the mines.
We could take you down there and we could get a cut, and you can get a cut just for something on the side.
Well, perhaps. I'd like to finish my job at hand. Granted, I've been here for 2 months, and I've been digging up quite a few things. And he'll pull it. See, I found this pocket watch inside the ruins of one of the old houses. This belongs to a Harold Till. He was I guess you could consider him almost like a mayor of the village. But he's the one that asked me to find this very pocket watch. It was his mother's, and I was able to find that. But I'm spending the next few months digging around. So if you're going to be in town for a while, I'd be certainly willing to take you up on that offer. Maybe not right away, but soon.
Sounds like a good deal.
I'll be here. I have a room here in this tavern.
So you've been going down there for 2 months?
Yes. Myself and he'll point to 2 dwarvish men over at the bar. With the help of my 2 colleagues over there. They know the area well, and I've known them for a while, and they're also archaeologists, so.
And not many dangers, you say?
Not in that town, no. Natural disasters and dangers, sure. As you can probably tell, the winds get quite heavy, and the sandstorms do whip up occasionally, but we haven't really ran into many monsters, and when we have, my dwarvish friends have been able to take care of them, and the worst we've ran into are a few undead here and there.
Well, if you would like more protection, it wouldn't hurt. I'm not asking to hire, I'm just saying you could tag along with us, along with your friends, if you would like.
Well, if your journey takes you to the to Hirbem, then by all means, more the merrier. Especially someone your stature, moving rocks and rubble wouldn't be easy. But I don't know if archaeology would be best suited for someone of your brawn. Sure, and he looks at your axe and your glaive. I assume you're of the adventuring persuasion.
Yes, of the sorts.
Well, if you want more action like that, if you're looking to get into some dangerous situations, there are a few mines and cave systems throughout the trench that I do know hold some pretty nasty monsters. But the person you'd want to talk to about that would be he's a dragonborn fellow over in the shopping district. His name's Raoul. Raul knows everything about the monsters and dangers of the trench because he profits off of it. So if you want to talk to him, I feel like that would probably be your best bet if that's the route you wanted to go.
Could there be any treasures down there?
Oh, I'd imagine. The trench has been inhabited by many cultures throughout the years.
If we go down there, would you like to come along?
Maybe once my initial job is finished, but that's
Oh, come on. You could make a few extra gold on the side, treat yourself.
Maybe.
Can I roll persuasion?
I was about to ask you, roll persuasion, but the DC is going to be quite high.
Okay. 25.
Well, I'd say once our job is over, I'd be more than willing to go with you, actually. I've been curious about that my whole life, and I'm not from the trench, but I am from Ammriel, so I'd say if you head into the dangerous areas right away, then I won't be able to join you, but if you have more than one trip down there, then I'd certainly be willing to tag along.
Very well.
Well, if you need cartography help, and he'll pull out a looks to be a rolled up piece of parchment. This is a fairly well documented map of the trench, and he'll hand it to you. It's just an extra one I had, and I'm using this one right now. So, yeah, by all means, it's all yours. I wouldn't want you wandering into places that could get you killed. But if that's what you're all about, then there are a few places that are marked there that I know to be fairly dangerous.
Well, we appreciate it. I've been told it could be dangerous down there, so apparently where we're going.
Well, I wish you good luck, Ori, and if I'm not here at night, I'm probably camping out at the village, but your best chance of finding me will be here, looking at my maps and enjoying a nice cup of wine or ale.
Village?
Oh, well, the town.
Oh, okay.
Urban. Village, town, they're around the same size.
I thought I just meant like something out of town. Well, I'll let you know when we go down there then, and he'll stand up and go to shake his hand.
He'll reach out his hand to shake yours. Have a wonderful rest of your night.
You as well.
And don't forget to go talk to Raul. He also may have things like weapons and stuff.
No.
He's hard to miss.
Well, thank you. He'll do like a little bow, like just nod his head.
He will nod his head back to you. Or you wonder.
He'll walk back to the rest of the group and say, the line is cast. Oh, there's a guy over there that has like weapons and stuff. If you guys want to check that out with me.
What does it mean the line is cast?
Yeah, what do you mean by that, bud?
I'll tell you later. Too crowded.
This one does not understand the phrase.
You'll understand later. You want to go talk to that guy with me? And he'll point to Raul.
Oh, I mean, it's...
He's over shopping district?
Shopping district, so
okay. I thought you meant,
yeah.
Sorry, I misunderstood.
He said his name is Raul, and he's not very hard to miss.
We know werewolves last time.
But Thaddeus,
Yes,
You-
sir.
you were going over to trying to make conversation with the bard.
Yeah, I just basically I'll make it quick, just say that I like his lute, and I've seen one similar to that before, and one of the songs he sounded familiar, and I used to travel with a companion named Noetic, and just wondered if he'd ever heard of the name.
The bard in front of you, he has like dark earth tone skin. Yeah, you would recognize this person as a Earth Genasi. And he, dark earth tone, like stone-like skin, wearing a nice big red hat, very similar to Noetics, which is probably one of the reasons that he caught your eye. But he looks down at you as he's continuing to play. Never heard of a Noetic, but I only travel up and down the trench, so if he's not from here, then I probably haven't heard of him.
All right. Well, I just saw the hat and the lute, and he used to in a similar song, and it's been years since we've talked, so I just thought I'd see if maybe you've traveled or met him at some point in your travels.
No, I can't say I have. I've met quite a
All
few
right,
people,
well-
but not no one by the name of Noetic.
Thank you for the time, and I'll flip him a gold.
Thank you kindly. And then he continues playing.
If I didn't leave the table, was I able to hear this conversation?
I'd say you'd have to roll a perception check just because of the crowd. Yeah, you could have heard him talking about Noetic.
Okay.
And you'd be able to gauge the what the conversation was about for sure.
Okay. And also with observant, if I can see a creature's mouth while it is speaking a language I understand, I can interpret what it's saying by reading its lips.
Yes, so you know exactly what they were saying.
Cool.
With that 22, absolutely.
And I'm definitely just.
What are you inciting? Because that's a hell of a roll.
Yeah, right.
Fucking
Just whether or
super
not the
spy over
person. Just whether or not the bard is telling the truth.
From across the room, and with a nat 20, he definitely seems forthright. He is, to the normal eye, he'd be hard to read. Most bards are. But he seems to be telling the truth. He doesn't really know who Noetic is or who Thaddeus is talking about.
And I actually have a question. When Zane was with me when the spell was done,
Mm-hmm.
did Zane get a vision of what we saw?
Yes. You, Zane, and Ori all saw the image because you were in a scry room where she was able to project the scry into the magical catalyst that is basically a projector. So anybody in that room saw where it was and what it was, and who was there.
Okay, when I return to the group, and I'm gonna say this out loud so Weaverin can hear it or anybody else, and I'm just gonna say, Zane, Ori,
Yes.
when we were in the scry room, and that young lady did the vision, and I saw Noetic. This atmosphere feels similar. Am I missing something?
Well, I mean, it looked more island than desert to me, so. Do with that as
Okay,
you
maybe
will.
it's just a wishful mind. But
You
please, if we
friend Thaddeus,
Yes?
you were attempting to scry on someone.
yes, yes, found a lady in the last city we were in, and I located a mirror, and we were able to do a scry. I was trying to get a vision of my old friend Thaddeus, or Noetic.
You're
I didn't
scrying
know
on
you had a
yourself.
friend named Thaddeus.
It's my
This
alternate
one-
personality.
This one is capable of that.
You are?
Not today, but tomorrow this one can prepare to scry, yes.
Oh, well, now that we know that, maybe I would, one of these upcoming days, when you have the fortitude, I'm not sure what it takes, but maybe we could have a look-see.
In the evening, unless we are... In the evenings, this one would prefer to save that level of ability for emergencies if he is able, but
Yes, yes.
if we get to camp safely, or if we stay here tonight or tomorrow night, this one will scry for you.
Oh, wonderful. I do have a beautiful mirror that I've obtained.
I hold up my own.
Oh, I'm not sure whose is nicer.
Yours is definitely nicer. Mine is very functional while still being at the gold limit to, be a component for the spell.
Yes, poor little lady lost it. All right. I think I'm going to have some more drinks and just kind of go into my head. I'm just going to settle down at the bar and eat some sausage and drink and have some cheese if there's any left.
Okay. Well, at this point, it is late in the evening. There's probably no cheese left at
Not
this
with
point.
Alara,
Not with Alara. Alara is currently like round food baby belly, like very content with her life at the moment. But it is at this point it's roughly getting into like late afternoon, or afternoon into late afternoon, so around 4-5 o'clock. So there's still a fair amount of daylight left if you guys wanted to do anything. If not, we can just fast forward to you guys relaxing for a day and trying to rest your travel weary bones. So if you guys wanted to fast forward to the next day, or at least into the night, we can do that.
I'd like to check out Rival's shop.
Okay. Is that something that everybody wants to do, or is that something that
I'd go with Ori.
Anyone want to go shopping?
I'll tag along.
Sure.
This one will remain here.
Beep.
Okay. Does that mean Beep is coming along? I don't...
Beep's gonna stay back. Beep's gonna stay back
Beep.
with who he believes is currently Vaten.
Didn't we have that conversation?
I forget. I don't think Vaten had that conversation with Beep.
No, he told everybody.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did tell everybody. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, Beep would know that.
Okay. So all of you get up, and well, except for Vivra and Beep, and you start heading towards the bazaar, the shopping district. At this point in the day, you immediately notice that a lot of the shops are pretty empty, except for one specifically, and it's a cluster of 5 buildings that has a massive group of people outside of it, and in big letters as you get closer, you see almost floating through the air, animated. You see Raoul's shop of wondrous items. And as you look around, these 5 buildings are separate, but as you look at all of them, they all have the same coloring and theme, and they're all very audacious and flamboyant. And like you see pinks, purples, greens. It looks like the pride flag threw up on these buildings, to be blunt. But as you walk around and you see people all around looking at shops and looking at
just an eventuality.
Yeah. Sorry. Looking at items, you see a little kid looking at what looks to be a little wooden toy. And as you kind of skim through, you do see one person that does stand out. A dragonborn. About 6'2", 6'3", rotund. Dude's probably pushing 300 pounds. He's wearing these like purple and maroon, like felt looking like overcoat with a long, lustrous like pink and purple cape. That has all sorts of colors spewed out throughout it. You see stars stitched into it. They're golden stars. His face is older for a dragonborn. He has bronze scales, and he has like this. The lower part of his jaw is graying white, and his frills are like looking to be white. And as he seems to be talking and floating around, and he's like almost. His entire demeanor seems to be very up in your face, but also respecting personal space, and at the same time, he also seems to not be walking. He is floating around, and as you look closer at his feet, you see a little translucent disc that is carrying him around between these 5 shops. And at some point, he notices all of you, and he stops. Well, I see there's some new customers today. And he will, like, float up to you. It's specifically you, Elka. Harangon woman. Very well dressed. Ooh, nice armor. You like to fight with those little fancy swords, don't you, my dear?
Yes.
Excellent. Are you looking to trade them in?
No.
We'll try the next one. He'll fly over to Zane. Little bit more on the, how do I say it, drab side of things. Doesn't like color, likes earth tones. Oh, do I see alchemy tools? Oh,
I'm gonna melt the armor off half my face. Watch it.
A man after my own heart. Are you an alchemist, sir?
No.
Oh. I couldn't help but notice, but
You don't have alchemy tools.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, alchemy jugs is what he was looking at. Huh. That armor's weird. Artificer, maybe? Tiefling.
Indeed.
Interesting. And then he'll, like, go over to Ori. Well, aren't you a big fella? Huh. Oh, I'm sorry. What are my manners? I am Raoul. Nice to meet you. I am the proprietor of all these shops. How can I help you?
I was told there were weapons here.
Why, yes, plenty of weapons. What are you looking for? And he'll like observe, like look at your axes and your axe and your glaive. I see you're a fan of the great weapons. I do have quite a few of those, but for a price.
What do you have?
Oh, what do I have? It's a matter of what I don't have. Let me look. And he'll like float off.
I like this guy. He'll whisper to Zane.
I'm not sold on them yet.
And he'll like float back, holding on to a few great weapons in his arms. I've got a few. Looking at, and he'll like press up a monocle to his eye. I see. Let's see. Ooh, well, and he'll like throw two axes to the side. Those are nowhere near the quality of your axe, but this one, and he'll hold it up to you. This one may take may replace that lackluster glaive on your back.
Is it that bad? I kind of like it.
Well, if it fits you, it fits you. I'm just, as a expert weapons craftsman myself, I do say that this one may serve you better. As he holds out what looks to be it just looks like a great axe. Steel made, long wooden handle. Go ahead, try it out, and he'll hand it to you.
Or he'll take a few swings.
It's a light great axe. It feels light compared to the others. And as you look closer, you do notice a certain sparkle to the metal. It's not steel. It's light. You've never seen this type of metal before.
Have I seen that type of metal before?
What would be the check for this? It wouldn't be, it is a make a nature check.
It's aluminum.
It's fucking aluminum foil.
The foil sword. Just poke him.
So we get super fast.
14?
You've seen this metal before. Your dad's worked with this metal a lot. This is mithril. It's incredibly light, almost too light. But when you swing it, you can't help but feel the weight behind your swing. And as you look closer, etched into the handle, you notice multiple runes up and down the handle.
If I hit a creature with this, what will happen to them?
Oh, they'll die.
In what way?
Oh, sorry, are you asking me what enchantment is on that axe? You have a fine eye, my friend. Necrotic. They'll wither away. Nasty stuff, really.
Above board. What's the damage on this?
You don't know. You wouldn't know unless you cast the identify spell on it. Above board. You know that it's a great axe.
That checks out.
Does anyone have...
No.
Nope. Not a single person in this party, including Alan, does not have the ability to identify.
Can I ask this guy?
Yes.
Like, just for... I don't know how to say this in character, but just like the damage, I guess.
Oh, well, it's hard, I'll tell you that. It does, and he will hand you a little brochure of what it does, because that's what the DM does. No, what it does, it is a
It comes with a brochure.
yeah, comes with a how-to use manual. Yeah,
Instructions.
so it does 2d12 slashing damage, and 1d12 necrotic damage.
Ooh, okay. Since it's lighter, do I get any extra swings with it?
No, but it does. It is a. You wouldn't be able to notice the identifier. It is a +3 to hit. So it is easier to hit targets with it.
Oh, okay.
It's a plus.
How much for this?
Oh, just a small price of 20,000 gold.
What if I trade in the glaive?
Heal it. 16,000 gold. It is a fine make. Don't get me wrong when I say it's a meager weapon. It's just, I feel like someone of your stature should use something more beneficial.
Well, let me look at all the shit I have. Or open his bag of holding.
As you're doing that, he'll float around and look at everybody else. Is there anything I could help you with?
Curious if you're looking for any magical items.
Oh, magical items, you say? You're an artificer. I'd imagine you have quite a few. I could take a few off your hands. I'm not a...
Give me a discount.
I'm not a, necessarily a proprietor in magical items, but I do sell them from time to time. What are you looking to sell?
Well, I've got a couple quivers of Alana, some caps of water breathing, gloves of thievery, boots of elven kind, goggles for night, a ring of water walking, alchemy jugs, to name a few.
I'd have to look at my stock and see what I'm missing. Are you in town for a bit?
We should be.
Very well. Well, if you forgive me, I'm more than willing to talk business with you. I don't tend to get a lot of magic item creators here in the trench, but we'll go maybe after hours. I'll be able to look at my logbook and see what I need. And if you're going to be here tomorrow, then I can always know what you look like, and I know. Well, I don't know your name. Pardon me. What is your name?
Zane Rona.
You'll see a look of acknowledgement to you, Zane. Interesting. That must mean, and he'll like look around Ori right at you, Elka. That must mean you're Elka.
How do you know my name?
Oh, I know everybody.
Who we are.
How about this? How about you bring, and he'll like look around. I see you're missing a few people. How about you bring all of your friends after hours? And I'll treat you to some tea, and we'll chit-chat about some important things that a certain someone, and he'll look at you, Elka, left me in my care.
Can I insight?
Sure.
See if there's any bad intentions.
Absolutely. And
Have I met this guy before?
have you?
I don't know.
Solid 4.
He seems like a merchant. It's
This
hard.
guy sells them-
He
this guy sells and buy things.
he is no by that I mean it's hard to tell. He could just have a silver tongue, or he could be a ferocious killer. You don't know with that insight check.
Yeah, Ori being a proud
Ferocious killer.
himself,
You don't sense any bloodlust.
okay.
Right now, at least, you don't sense any bloodlust.
Anything hidden way down there in his deep.
With a
dark-
4, you can't tell.
Okay.
Yeah. Anybody else that wants to insight check him, you totally can.
I'm doing it.
7.
Yeah.
Same as Ori. Hard to read.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There is no malice behind his words, but a genuine curiosity and concern and a want to have a conversation.
Basically kidding with my roll.
You're not there.
You can get, you don't know who he's referring to, and you don't know how he knows you, but for some reason, as you read this guy, there's not a shred of dishonesty behind his voice or behind the words he says.
I'm quite curious how he knows our names.
Oh, I'm rolling low on intent. Sir, it wouldn't be a Master Torben that's looking for us.
he will like look at you, and in your head, Thaddeus, you will hear, "Don't utter that name in public. You'll kill us all."
Understood.
Do I notice his expression change?
You do.
From that?
Everybody notices as he looks intently at Thaddeus. You know that notice a like, "Don't fucking say that name" look on his face.
Yeah, like an annoyed or angry.
Concerned.
Okay.
Plainly concerned, not trying to hide anything. The second he hears that name.
But an uncomfortable concern.
Yes.
Okay.
He will look at all of you. I was waiting to see how long it would take you to get here. I was told not to say his name out in public, but all of you gather around as he gets quiet. I'm friends, and he'll look right at you, Alka. I'm friends with your uncles. And
Are they here?
No, but they were a while ago, and they want me to pass some things along to you and have a conversation. So if you could bring your friends tonight, say in 3 hours or so, we could have a conversation. Everything will make sense.
All right. I'm still gonna be very wary of him. Can I re-insight with what he said? Like I
Absolutely.
with him knowing my uncles.
Absolutely.
4.
Your brain kind of shut off once you heard your uncles. Or it's just like, oh, he knows my uncles.
Yep. Now I just get to go into panic.
It's a moderate for you, Alka, a moderate form of panic. Kind of sweeps over your body. You can't understand why it is. But if your uncles aren't here, but they were here a little while ago, where are they now? And you can't help think. Also, his reaction to Torben and there's some things that are starting to set off your panic mode.
Alka is going to just immediately about face and walk directly out of the shop and head back to the tavern to go just be alone in her room because she's like panic.
Okay.
Sensing that, I'm going to follow and just say, I understand, but I'm with you for safety in numbers.
She's not going to say anything. She's just going to keep going.
Zane, before you walk away, he'll stop you.
Yes.
With all seriousness, do figure out what you'd like to sell, and we can go over it later.
I have a lot I'm willing to part with right now.
Okay.
And I'll have more tomorrow.
Very well. I'm more than willing to speak to you about any of that. I am a businessman. See you in a few hours, I hope.
Hey, if we're so important, can I get a discount on that ad?
He'll just smile at you. I feel like I've done enough for your party, and you have no idea how yet. But I'll think about it.
Oh, okay. Well, follow-up question. Do you take parts from creatures? I have a fuck ton.
Yeah, you do. Depends on the creature, depends on the parts, and whether or not they can be used.
All right, he's gonna like take them out and kind of lay them in a pile, and he's just gonna I'll start naming them.
Little kids start to walk by. Whoa! Look at that, Mom! And their mom just like shushes them away very quickly.
Okay, hold on. Where's this list? Okay.
Ori, terrorizing children since episode 1.
One fang of Vela? Vela.
Yep.
Something like that. Two mimic tongues.
Yeah.
2 harpy heads.
Okay.
30 displacer beast teeth.
I'm reliving all the fights. Continue.
He'll take out the pair of shoes he stole off that dead guy. 5 quasit parts.
Yep.
Vrock? What was that again? I have 8 Vrock. 6 Vrock here. I don't know what that meant. 150 pounds of sandworm meat. And 24 sandworm teeth.
I'd be willing to take some of that, maybe all of it. Maybe not sprawl it out in my shop. Bring it tonight, and I will look over it, okay? Lexi, your mic is like going.
I was about to mention it.
It's going like machine gun mode.
My poor ears.
Yeah.
Didn't even know.
Oh, actually, final question. He'll kind of shove all that shit back in his bag. Do you know what about? I should probably hide this a little bit. Can you meet me is there Yeah, I'll ask you about tonight. I'll
Very
see you
well.
later.
Sounds good. And he'll have a look of as you walk away, a look of interest but also concern. And he starts looking around.
Or he's gonna look around too.
Like a perception check.
See if there's anything sketchy. Um, 16.
You start to walk away and you look around and when you notice him walking away and you notice his focus shifts to the top of one of his buildings and when you look up that's weird. I don't know why Nightbot deleted that, but
It's because it was all caps.
yeah. But or
I
you
was gonna say, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Nate, you do notice almost like a shadow, get back into the shadow of the building, and you see it move almost like a ghost. It's kind of hard to tell, but you notice it. You notice that Raul knows this is it as well, and Raul kind of you see him grab a book from what you didn't realize was a side holster underneath his cloak, and just kind of with his magic just start to float towards another building in his little compound he has here, and then he just kind of disappears into the crowd. But
Spooky.
all of you wander back to the tavern. You meet up with the rest of your friends. Weaver, you notice an immediate look on Elka's face as she walks in.
Before they get back, though, I would like to have a conversation with Beep.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I will just look at Beep and go, friend Beep.
Beep.
This one is aware that you are capable of more sounds. Why do you not speak?
Beep, 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 beep.
This one did not think this through.
I have a random out of character question.
Sure.
Beep meets a podcast.
The Beep Beaver Con.
Can Weaver use speak with animal on Beep?
Beep.
Don't think so.
Beep is a humanoid, so no.
Okay.
He is part cat.
Right? He is technically
Tabaxi are humanoids. So no.
Beaver thought real hard about that one.
Okay, that went slightly different than I was expecting, but not that far off of what I was expecting, so I'm good now, yeah.
Now you notice Elka kind of walk in with a very stone cold look on her face.
She just beelines to wherever her room is.
With your perception, you notice that immediately. Yeah.
Yeah.
And quickly behind, you notice Thaddeus following.
Then I will intercept Thaddeus instead, making sure Elka gets to her room safely.
Okay.
And then I will intercept Thaddeus and go, friend Thaddeus, what is the matter?
The gentleman we met down at the bazaar knew we were coming because he's had contact with her uncles. She seems quite upset about it.
This one is confused. Why would she be upset?
That I don't have an answer for. You know how she gets worked up sometimes about her uncle.
This is true.
And I told her I was walking with her, and she acknowledged that I would be there, but basically said she was walking alone.
This one understands.
You know how they are.
Oops. That was not the right button. I was trying to minimize that.
You know how those women are.
You know how those.
I
What are you
cast
implying?
I can't speak with animals to go talk to Elka. No.
We get a
bad, and I feel bad.
We need a. I mean,
Weaver, that is for later in the evening.
That's the one I know.
Hey, polymorph is a thing. I just like, you know.
So could he polymorph Beep and then speak to Beep as a sheep?
Yes, but all Beep would say is, Beep.
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 Ba black beep.
Beep beep, I'm a sheep.
Stop it.
Gift the gab.
Right now.
Gift the gab.
You gotta ask for that one. You walked straight into it.
Anyways. Woo.
It was pretty good.
I was not expecting that to go that way. I was expecting a bop or a boop, and was gonna try to do something off of that, but
anyways.
Yep. Okay, so getting the story from Thaddeus, I will go knock on Elka's door.
Okay. You hear a knock on your door, Elka.
You hear nothing. Elka is just sitting on her bed, just kind of like, I'm assuming there's a window, so she's just kind of staring out the window, just thinking.
You hear...
Can I hear her breathing?
You hear subtle breaths. Normal breathing, for the most part, but you do hear kind of like intense panic breathing every other like 10 seconds. Where probably for Elka, a thought pops into your head of like you hear Torben and your uncle's names in the same sentence. So the thinking back to what happened to Elkis in Torben's castle, you start reliving a moderate like PTSD flashback type of deal. Nothing to like full-blown panic attack you, but
just some fun PTSD.
Just some casual PTSD, yeah, like,
well, you know,
just to spice it up the life a little bit, yeah.
Okay, knowing that she is in there and somewhat panicking, I don't have parchment in my inventory, but can I say that I have parchment, or would I be able to go get some or something like that?
Just mark off a gold, and you'll have all. You could have parchment. Yeah,
Okay.
Mundane stuff like that. Like same goes for like simple spell materials, unless it's like diamonds or something like that that you need for like revivify. Generally, it's just assumed you can just run out and get it, and you could probably find it. Like parchment, of course, you could find parchment in a big city, right?
Yeah. So I will run out, grab some parchment. I'll even just run like down to the tavern proper, grab a piece of parchment, and quick quill, and write a note and slip it under Elka's door, and then I will go ahead and just sit along the wall outside.
Elka's not even gonna notice. At least not for a while.
That's fair.
Eventually, you can't help but like start to realize it's been about half an hour, and your friends are probably worried about you.
I am nothing if not patient, so I'm literally just sitting there the entire time.
You do casually glance over at the door. You do notice the note. Not hard to see. You also do notice like a very like slight sliver of greenish tan scales, like of Weaver's tail, just kind of like casually flopped on the ground with him sitting next to the door. And you just see like there's barely the tip of his tail underneath the door.
So obviously after like half an hour, like Elka's gonna be like, have gone through everything, reminded herself like her uncles are both alive and well and fine, her brother's fine, everything's fine. So she's gonna, when she notices the letter, she'll hop off the bed and go pick it up. And she won't even read it. She's just gonna open the door and look down at Weaver, but not say anything. She's still a little like
Stone cold Jessica Rabbit. No,
just kind of look at him with like a questioning like expression.
I'll look up and this one assumed something was wrong, but did not want to intrude.
Just flashbacks from the past. So I'm fine.
I'm gonna switch to Draconic and just say, I was there too, remember?
Elka will respond in Draconic. We were all there, but my family was almost dead. They were. And they were here. The man at the shop said that they were here, and they want to relay information or something. I don't. He knows who we all are.
That is a good thing, isn't it?
I suppose. It just took me by surprise.
I understand. But again, and I will. So in my robe, in various like pockets around my robe, I have like little packets basically of 100 gold pieces worth of diamonds. And I'll just grab 3 of them randomly and say, as long as I'm around, we can at least push back on death a little. There wasn't anything to worry about. I wasn't going to let him die.
I think it was just seeing it. Even if they're brought back, he was gone. And I don't think I ever want to see Archer that upset ever again. hate that they're still out here and doing things. And I know that they're both very powerful, but I could have lost one of them. I could have lost all of them, and it's something I don't want to have to remember.
As soon as you said didn't want to see Archer that upset, Weaver went full like dog hearing sound it doesn't understand head tilt. And yet you were less worried about losing your uncle?
I think it became more real when I saw how it affected Archer. Just I knew, because when you see it could take a moment to really register, but seeing that grief and pain in someone else's eyes, that really just makes it worse. Makes it real.
I've seen it in your eyes.
It's not a good thing to see in another person's eyes, someone that you love so much. We don't want our friends and our family to be hurt, and yet I couldn't stop it. And it's fixed now, but it was still there. The pain and
You said that they're both very capable, didn't you?
yes. But
And you want to protect them from that hurt, do you not?
of course.
Doesn't it make sense that they would want to use their power to protect others?
I understand that you think very logically, but even knowing that they want to and are capable of keeping others safe doesn't make it any harder or doesn't make it any easier to let them do that. To especially seeing Elkis die, it reminds you how...
Isn't it safe to say they feel the same about you, though?
Yes. But at least I wear armor.
Oh, out of character, I hate that I'm about to say this, but in character, Weaver gives no fucks. Yes, but you are still vulnerable to magics.
Oka's trying really hard not to get mad.
I feel free. Out of character, feel free.
She's like, I mean, she's going through like, this is so emotional, and then here comes Mr. I only do logic.
Yep.
Elka's just gonna look at Weaver for a moment and then close her eyes and go, I need to be alone for a little longer, but thank you for helping me. And then she's just gonna close the door again.
With the door being closed in his face, do you mind if I sit here on watch?
She'll like open the door a little crack and she says, you can do as you please, and then close it again.
Then I will turn around, sit back down, and sit there.
Elka's gonna hop back on the bed and then open up the note you wrote for her.
It was basically just saying like, I understand you're upset. I'm here for you. Written in Draconic, so it actually has the first person. I understand you're upset. I'm here for you if you need to talk. I may not understand, or I may not understand family issues, but I'd like to help.
I think out of character, I think the worst part is that he doesn't understand emotions that well.
That too. Yep.
She's just gonna like put the paper next to her and like go back to doing some deep breathing so she doesn't freak out at the way that Weaver doesn't understand that she just needs to go through all of her emotions so that she's better.
Okay. I don't know where I don't know where to go next for that. No.
Good job, Bree.
And we're done. Cut.
We're next session. See you guys later. No.
Killed it.
Killed the momentum, man. But at this point, Weaver, you do hear the heavy footsteps of Ori and Zane, and wandering back in and wandering up the stairs.
Quick question. What time is it?
It's getting, at this point, by the time you get back to the tavern, it's about 6 o'clock at night.
Did I see...
going to 7? Like...
Did I see the guy with the map and still in the tavern area?
He is no longer there.
Okay.
Well, while we're walking in, I want to be talking to Ori, lying to him about how to milk a Dune Bounder.
Roll deception.
Did you pick up that I was lying about it?
Oh, I was the first one who brought it up, so...
Okay, fair.
Zane, roll deception check, Ori, roll an insight check.
Can I fail?
I'm gonna say...
Or can I roll with disadvantage?
Zane roll with advantage, Ori roll with disadvantage, because Ori's already been convinced.
19.
Also, Ori would have no idea if this is true or not.
Yep.
Yeah, you beat it.
Yeah, he's you're fully buying this process that Zane's just bullshitting.
And like halfway through his conversation, Ori's just like, "What do I need to know this?" I mean, it's kind of interesting, but
It's just.
are we gonna do that at some point? Do we have to? I mean, I don't even.
If you want to.
I don't necessarily want to, but I mean, if I just want milk, I'll just go get it from like a cow.
As you walk into the bar.
Man, what a bunch of weirdos.
God damn it. Weaver, you notice Alan.
I have to know.
Weaver, you notice Alan poking his head out of his door of his room. Hey, is everything all right out there?
Alan speaks Draconic too, right?
He does.
Okay. Actually, no. I'll. If he asked in common, I will answer in common. This one thinks he has offended Elka.
Okay. How so?
This one doesn't understand family.
I see. And the reason why you think you offended her is because of that?
Perhaps.
Well, family's a funny thing. sometimes it's loving and fun to be with, and sometimes, unfortunately, on recent times, it's not always the best experience. Some people have rough times with their families. Some of them aren't accepted for who they are, and I think Elka, being who she is and being from the family that she's from, I think she deals with some issues with that. Maybe a feeling of insecurity, but you can't really be mad at her for feeling that way, especially if
this one is not mad.
I assume so.
This one feels guilt more than anything.
Well, Elka's a strong one, and she's dealt, from what I've heard and from everything that I understand about her, she's dealt with some things in her life that haven't been that easy. And sometimes things that aren't easy can have a way of creeping back into the forefront of your brain. So I'd say just give her a little bit of time. And I heard through the... Let me be frank. I heard it. I heard what's going on, and the fact that somebody knows all of your names here in the city. I'll be there with you right along the way, just in case things get hairy. But I think
perhaps it would be wiser to have an unknown commodity. Perhaps you could be wild-shaped and appear to be a pet.
I can certainly do that, or I can just be and he'll like fold his body. You've seen Druid's wild shaping because you've done it yourself. You'll just see him like twist in on himself, and you'll see him turn into a spider, and then he'll twist back up into his normal self. I can be as small as that. I could be a rat. I don't think I could be a fly on the wall. I might be a little too small, but can certainly be a spider on the wall. Crawl off one of your legs or one of your arms and just observe.
Be my cat.
Perhaps that would be most wise.
Yeah, absolutely. I can be the eyes and ears just in case things go south, and if things do go south, I can pop out of my form and deal with who needs to be dealt with.
This one would appreciate that. Thank you.
My pleasure. Weaver, I think your best bet, and he's gonna say this really loud so Elka can hear it through the door. Weaver, I think your best bet is just to let Elka be. She's safe there, and I'll know if anything happens in that room. Since he'll point at his door that's like right down the hall. I'll know if anything happens in there. So I think it's okay to be at ease. She'll get through her issues. Sometimes you just need to give people time when they're dealing with that type of wound.
I will pick up that he is speaking loudly, obviously, and equally as loud. If you will be around to keep watch for her, then yes, this one will make himself scarce.
I think it's best just to let her be. I hate I hate having the ability, as you can probably attest to, being able to eavesdrop on people when you don't intend to is a bit bit frustrating. So I get the sense just from things she said to herself in quiet, she might just need some time. But I'll keep an ear out for her. You can go converse with the rest of your friends and figure out what the game plan is, and from there we'll go we'll do what we got to do.
Shifting to Draconic for 2 words, I will say, you mean our friends, right?
He will look at you and smile in Draconic. Yeah, I think so. And he'll smile and turn around and walk back into his room.
And I will go ahead and leave the hallway and go back to the tavern proper.
Well, at this point, you hear Zane giving Ori the rundown about how you can milk Doombounders, and you walk down and see all of them at the same table. Alara at this point is like probably zonked out because of having a belly full of cheese and drinks, appy juice, probably. You know, standard Alara stuff. And all of you are sitting down. It's starting to become around 7, 8 o'clock. He told you in about 3 hours. It's now been 2.5. So at this point, you guys have just a little bit of time to talk about what the game plan is, if there is any. Going to talk to Rahul.
Yeah. He seems to know things we need to know. But can we trust him?
This one does not know. But this one spoke with Alan, and I'm going to kind of real quiet and lean in so that, anybody eavesdropping I would have to notice if there was anybody eavesdropping type of thing.
Right.
Alan will be in another form to be smaller, an insect or spider or mouse or something, and he will be our ace in the bag.
You'll hear a very loud chuckle from upstairs. Alan hearing that.
Oh, because I'm literally trying to have it be just the
Alan's passive perception is stupid. Like
even higher than mine.
Obnoxious.
Higher than mine. That's okay. I'm impressed.
29.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So he can hear mouse farts or fly farts. Yeah, like he's.
How does he sleep at night?
Earplugs. Like, I'm being dead serious.
Nobody checked his inventory for earplugs or not.
Nope.
Okay, then yeah, that's it.
Elka's gonna come out of her room and grab some food. Join her friends.
You'll feel a light presence land on your shoulder, Elka, as you're walking down the stairs, and you hear in your ear, and you look over. It's a brightly colored bird, and you hear in your ear, just needed a shoulder to tag along on.
She's gonna nod and keep walking.
And as you hit the ground floor, you'll see Alan bird form fly over and then like polymorph into a jumping spider and land on Vlivra's coat. Vlivra, you'll notice it. Your passive perception is high enough. With that, you'll notice the bird, but you won't know. Everyone will notice the bird, but they won't notice it disappear. It just kind of poof. So, but Vlivra, you do notice. You do notice the spider.
I want to ask Vlivra something real quick. while you were at the tavern, did you notice a what's I'm blanking on the race name? I don't know why. The frogman.
Oh, Grung.
Yeah. Did you notice a Grun walk by at all?
The one you were speaking to?
Yes.
And he was
This
that
one.
wasn't a Grung, he was a gnome, by the way.
Oh,
The guy you were talking to?
The guy with the map?
Yeah, he was a gnome. He was a fat gnome.
Oh, okay. Where did I get that from then? I mean, I'm fucking.
I thought he was a
losing it on
dwarf.
you guys. All right, then he'll say gnome then. Did you notice him walk by at all?
I'm gonna guess that I did, because I kind of.
You would have noticed a rotund gnome wander out onto the street. You would have noticed the man Ori was talking to. You would have noticed him stand up, pack up all of his things, and wander out into the street somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, so he left.
Yeah.
As opposed to going upstairs. Gotcha.
Correct.
Gotcha. And then I will relay that to Oreo, along with a very rough time of when that happened.
Damn. Wanted to know what room he was in.
He does not have a room here, this one would guess. Is he important? Should this one have followed?
He might be. Don't worry about the following part. I'm sure he'll show up eventually.
Very well.
You'll hear a very tiny, squeaky Alan voice in your ear, Libra. I think we should probably get going.
This one thinks we should get going.
Onward, then.
Lead the way.
Alan will, as you finally get out into open space, Alan will be like, it's kind of hard to talk in my spider form. So he will flip back into the bird form and sit on your shoulder, Weaver, as you're walking. Kids, I don't know what this guy wants, and I don't know what he can do, but if you notice any hostility towards you, I can deal with them. But I don't.
Weaver just nods.
I don't know. I don't know what his abilities are. So keep your stay on your toes as he looks down at Ori's hooves. It's a metaphor. Well, spider form it is. And now he's just this tiny little orb weaver like jumping spider on Weaver's hood.
In my turban, or
yeah.
Okay.
Sitting on top of your turban, just kind of nestling himself down into it so he can't be seen. Eventually, all of you do walk over. The night is starting to sweep into the city. However, you look up. It's dark, but you notice floating orbs of light that are springing off of now the plain to see dome that's over the city, and you see orbs of all colors start to float down and lighten up the roadways and the alleyways, and where you're used to darkness in the middle of the desert, the Oasis town is definitely a good name for this place, because it is like an oasis beacon in the middle of this desert. You see lights flying around. You see all matter of people out and about, bar hopping. It's a pretty jovial town. But eventually you do make it to the group of buildings. And for Vivra, Alan, and Beep, it's kind of interesting because now that you get a better look at it, it is like 5 buildings, but all of them are painted the same color and around the same color, same style, and all of them seem to be intertwined and connected with like canopies overhead. And you now notice that there's not anybody around from the bustle that it was 3 hours ago. It is now completely dead. And as you approach, you do notice a bronze rotund dragonborn standing outside, what looks to be smoking a pipe. And he'll look out. Well, I'm glad you came. And he'll put out the pipe and toss in one of his side pouches. I think it's best we do this inside private chambers. Don't know who's listening around.
Very well.
And he will point to now what will be the largest of the store, and Stores and I will show you what that looks like.
I'm going to hang back and make sure Alara, Zane, and Beep all enter ahead of me.
Okay.
And if I can grab, I guess, Zane of the 3 of them, if I can like sneak a quick word in edgewise, without Raul noticing.
I'd say we'll say sleight of hand check. 18, not bad. We'll see if he notices. His passive perception isn't that high, and his perception isn't that high. He notices you talking to one another, but he doesn't really ascertain what you're saying. He doesn't really seem to care.
I will very quietly to Zane, let this one know if there is any interference with magics. This one does not want to be caught unawares.
I will do.
So, any of you wondering what he looks like?
Holy,
I love him.
He's a
God damn,
Young boy.
he's a chunky dragonborn.
Oh Lord,
Six
he
foot.
coming.
6'3", 215 pounds.
Yeah.
I would protect him with my life.
happy, alive, thriving in his lane. You know.
He's 6 foot. He's about 6'2", and if he's not 300 pounds, he's damn near it.
I got your joke, Todd.
I did as well.
Thank you.
I didn't. I missed it.
I let it go off my back because we're playing Dungeons and Dragons. And
We're used to it going on your back.
he sparks up a
Okay,
fireball
Storm.
and blows all of you up.
Oh, man.
3d6 psychic damage for that one, Zach.
Okay, Stormy.
God damn it. Okay.
And
Shut up.
re-rolling a new character.
Shut up, Todd. He guides all of you in. Alara is on top of Ori's shoulders. Let's see here. Beep's hanging back with Vivra.
I'm making sure that I am behind Zane and waiting for any sort of danger signal type of thing.
Yeah, by the way, you've since had a long rest. Your HP's at
okay.
61.
If you can drag me in there and put
I
me...
get you.
Would I have a chance to re-up my spells too?
Yeah, it was you guys had a long rest. the day prior. So,
oh no, you know what? The couple of the changes I wouldn't have made until today. So the conversation today, like prepping
right,
and stuff
scry,
like that.
yeah, that'd be
So yeah,
that'd be a tomorrow thing. Gotcha.
yep.
Ro will guide all of you in. Alan will use yeah, I guess we'll just use Alan's token, but tiny. What the? I didn't click on you, Alan. I meant to drag you, not click on you. Okay. Roll 20 is being stupid. I guess I should. No, I don't need him up actually. So Alan. Oh well, there he is. I need to make him a square. Like actually not smushed like that. He's gonna be on the wall, hiding. In fact, he's actually going to be, which you'll have to make a stealth check. That's a natural 20. So he will hide.
Cool.
He will climb and hide up underneath the bar here, or his little counter, salesman counter, and he will just sit here and he'll stand as close as possible to Raoul, in a spider form as he can. And we're missing Aria. Because Squirtle is in Kansas City. Okay, that's all of you. And he'll look at all. Well, I suppose, and he will thaumaturgy the door closed. And you'll see his hand like wave in front of him, and you'll turn around, Weaver, you'll notice it. And Zane, you'll also notice the arcana coming off his fingers. You'll see a lock form on the door in the form of an arcane lock. That's just to ensure no peeping ears can come through that door. I understand all of you are on guard, and I wouldn't be foolish enough to be in here by my lonesome if I was going to fight all of you. So please, I beg, just listen to what I have to say, and you'll soon understand why I need to talk to you. About 3 weeks ago, Elka, your uncle's Archer and Elka stopped through. They were with a woman. She introduced herself as Ophelia. I've never seen her. But she seemed to be trusted by your uncles. And they let me know that they were on basically a witch hunt trail for Torben. They've been tracking him since the ordeal that they had on Ebrax, and they let me know that you were a part of that. And they wanted me to introduce you to the region. They had heard from someone in Artemis. They didn't tell me who, that you'd be coming this way in search of a specific gemstone, which I have an idea of what you're looking for, but I do hope you could enlighten me. But they did leave a few things for you that could help you in your journeys, whatever that may be. First things first, and he will reach into his bag of holding, and you'll see him pull out a scroll probably about a foot long, and it's folded in on itself, and it has a seal on it with a giant EB sealed in wax. And he will walk up to you, Alka. He left this for me to give to you, and he will hand you this scroll. Its contents I'm kind of aware of, but do be careful. That one likes to do be careful to make sure your grip isn't too tight on it, or it won't work properly. Do you open the sealed scroll?
I'm gonna ask him what he knows about it first.
Elkus told me this is a little spell that he created, an enchantment called Living Item. This is from what I understand, a living scroll. Anything that is written inside of it is spoken out in the caster's voice.
Is he telling the truth?
He is not lying.
Okay.
He seems forthright.
She's gonna look at it and then look at him again and say, "So there's a message from my uncle in this."
From what I understand, he wrote it one night and handed it to me prior to him leaving.
She's gonna just tuck it into her bag to read later, or to listen to later, I guess.
From what I understand, it was a message for all of you. But I wanted to make sure that it landed in your hands since you're his niece. But before you do that, I suppose I should give you a little background on who I am. Reintroductions are in order. My name is Raoul Grayson. I was born here in the Rania Trench, and I've been living here pretty much all my life. How I know your uncles, I came into contact them when I went to school. I was a young man, didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with my life, but my parents sent me off to this magical school over in Valencia, first time I'd ever left my home, and I just happened to meet your uncles. They were part of some, I called it the Cool Kids Club, but I met them in walking around and speaking, and they seemed pretty interested in arcane matters, and I found a kindred spirit with a lot of the students there. And if you're wondering which school I'm talking about, it's the Strixhaven School of Magic, over in Arcavios. God rest their souls for whoever died there.
I did hear a lot about that school when I was younger.
Yes, they were. It was a school that was marvelous. I was a second-year student, and when your uncles came in, they sure did make a stir. But I fought right alongside them when tragedy struck, and ever since then I've been keeping in contact with them, and I've been meaning to get a hold of them. And they just happened to pop up in my store 3 weeks ago after about... last time I saw them prior to that was about 5 years prior. But, Elkus was beaming about you, and he'll look at you. Okay.
She is gonna somehow blush under her fur.
He's beaming about how strong his little niece had become, despite her lack of ability to use magic, and despite everything that was all the, we'll call them expectations that were put on her at a young age. He was telling me about how Archer proudly trained her to use a sword and be able to stab people where they didn't want to be stabbed. They were both quite proud, from what I understand, and they asked me to keep a few items for you, and I believe that scroll explains what the items are, so that's why I stopped you.
She'll, I guess, pull it back out of her bag and say, well, I mean, I suppose if you're friends with them, then it's safe to open this around you then.
I appreciate...
Did I pick that up on insight, or
What are you?
You
Sorry.
need to run back to the
What are you trying to
the-
insight?
the friends with
He's very
Elvis.
honest right now. There's no hint of dishonesty on his face.
then if Elka like glances back in my general direction, I'm just gonna nod.
Yeah, she'll probably look at everyone before she decides to open up the thing.
You don't see it, but Alan gives you a spider thumbs up.
So I guess I'll pop open that seal.
You pop open the seal and you immediately hear the voice of your uncle. And let me show to you guys what that scroll looks like. Should be in your journal now. In it, it says, you hear in your uncle's very posh voice, "My dearest niece to Elka, I hope this living scroll finds you well. Rosalor Hillish let me know via a sending spell that you were probably heading this way with the rest of your friends. Archer and I are heading towards the southern Estria region with our dear friend and mentor, Ophelia Thorne, to investigate the movements of Torben von Aurelius. We will be meeting with the Razor Kings in Tyward with hope that we will have their cooperation in searching the Razor Shell Islands for Torben. I will keep in touch with you via the sending stone that I have left with Raoul. If I have any words of advice for you, it would be to trust Raoul. He has vast knowledge of the region, and he holds sway in the local governments and tribes of the Trench. He will also gladly purchase anything of value from you that you find during your travels. The journey you have in front of you is perilous and full of confusing puzzles and trials. I do wish that I could join you to ensure your safety, but the virus that is Torben must be purged from this reality. Therefore, Archer, Ophelia, and I have left a few gifts that should help you with your journey. For you, I have left a necklace of spellcasting. This will give you access to a few of my favorite spells. You will know which spells I chose once you put on the necklace. Keep this a secret from your grandpa. For Zane, Archer has left an all-purpose tool and a pair of eyes of minute seeing. He also left a note for Zane with Raoul explaining the two items. And at this point, Raoul will slip you a note, Zane. And I will share that with you in just a moment.
Okay.
For Ori, I have left a horn. I have left a horn ornament that is enchanted with the Misty Step spell.
Oh, oh, that's huge.
For Alara, I have asked Raoul to give her a ring of the woodlands. She will know what to do with it once she wears it. For Vaten, Ophelia has provided a pearl of power that is mounted on a woven necklace of leather and wood. For Beep, I have left a set of earrings of bardic disposition. I have also heard from Rosalor that you were searching for Eiko, so Archer has left his extra bow of magic disruption, just in case you end up finding him. Use that however you see fit if you can't find him. I am sure these items will service you well in your efforts to find a Cordeorum. Signed, Elkus Burning Heart. P.S. If you need potions of healings, please ask me first before spending my gold. Love you, kid. Be safe, and good luck. And then you hear in another voice, P.S.S. This is Archer. If you die, I'll kill you. Then I'll kill Zane for not keeping you safe. Luckily, Ophelia knows how to wake your dumbasses back up. What I'm trying to say is, don't die. And then the scroll... The scroll folds in on itself and then rebinds itself. And Raoul just kind of looks at all of you. Oh, apologies. There's one more letter. As Zane, he'll hand you. This is here. I'll go and I'll just show it to everybody so it's there. Apologies. There's one more letter and it's for Thaddeus. From Elkus. And let me, because I specifically only want to put it in Thaddeus's journal. We'll put it there. So, if you want to read the note that Archer wrote you, you can, Zane.
That's
But
awesome.
Yeah, I'll read it out loud.
oh well, I mean, yeah. So it was both Zane and Thaddeus got notes. So
I see Zane's note, not mine.
it should be okay. I'll just show that to players then. Hold on.
I'm not on my normal computer, so.
Okay, let me just hit show to players. Okay, it should be there now. So you can Archer's note to Zane is pretty simple. You want me to read it? Do you want to read it, Zane?
I've read mine already.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay. All right. If you want to read that, it's in your journal. But Thaddeus, you receive a note from Elkis. If you'd like to
Go ahead and read it, because my eyes are killing me right now.
Okay. Dear Thaddeus, I hope this letter finds you well. You can choose to keep this letter a secret from the others if you feel you need to. You're probably wondering why your name was excluded from my scroll. The reason for this is your gift is that of information. You will notice a sigil on the bottom of at the bottom of the letter. Simply touch the crest with your intent. Simply touch the crest with intent, and you and I can have a much-needed conversation about Noetic. I consider him an old friend, and I fear the path he has chosen for himself will lead him to ruin. Signed, Elkis Burning Heart.
Holy shit.
So, the magic items are displayed out in front of you by Raoul, and I will send all of you your individual links after the session, because there's like a bunch of them. And you can add them to your thing, or your character sheet. Well, that's all I have that was left over, and I can't help but notice some shock on some of your faces. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Everything should be fine.
Actually, here, I can...
Alpha's gonna be really quiet again and just, like, be crying, like, really silently, like, really...
Here. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and send, the one that matters, because it's a lot to digest, is that one I just sent to Mousy. Fuck it, I'll just send it to everybody real quick while I'm here.
I get all of these?
Yep. Your uncle loves you, man.
Jesus Christ.
There's those two. That one goes to Nate.
Oh, it won't let me. Because I'm a fighter.
Well then you can multi-class and just put wizard for sorcerer and it'll let you do it. Goes to you. Ring of the Woodlands goes to Lexi. Bearings of Bardic Disposition go to Austin. Where the fuck?
You used 3 fucking times. Jesus Christ.
3 times the long rest, yep.
Let's go.
They're looking out for you guys. Where is Austin's? Oh, he's scout, that's why. And a Bow of Magic Disruption, I am just going to give to... Who wants the Bow of Magic Disruption?
I'll take it.
Yeah, you can. If you have 2 people that use longbows in your party, I think, right? Yeah, Aria uses one and you use one, so you guys can fight. I'll go ahead and send it to you, Todd, just so you can look at it. What it is basically you can use the bow enchants 3 arrows a day to use the Dispel Magic spell. So you have to hit a magic item or a magic sigil with it, and it dispels it.
Oh, okay.
So, if you want to go over what spells you just got, Elka, you certainly can, or you can keep that to yourself and keep it a secret. But
I will think about it.
okay, because there's quite a few.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to put them.
And Raul,
I'm flabbergasted at the moment. Appears your uncle's new noetic.
They know a lot of people, so that's kind of not surprising.
The longing in my heart is deep and burns. And
Sorry.
it seems there might be a path forward, but I will share this with you and the rest of the group. Hold on one second.
Don't
okay.
Don't pause for that. That's a smart ass comment.
Sorry, I forgot to
I was wondering if somebody was saying no, don't say anything. Anyways, sorry, it's emotional. When we were back in the other city, I hired a woman to do a scry spell to search out for noetic. And in the vision, and Zane and Ori were with me, noetic was on a beach with Torben. And there were two others in the vision that did not, they were blurred.
You'll hear a throat clear from Raul. Just well, if it's noetic, if there's a noetic you're speaking of, I know a noetic.
A bard?
Indeed.
Yes, we were the best of friends, and we both left our villages. Well, we were forced to leave our villages because of the way we felt about each other.
I've heard this story before.
And on our journey, we were separated to save each one of our lives from a life of slavery. That was the first time I've ever killed anybody. But together we would have both died. Separate, we both would possibly live.
You'll see Raul,
and that would...
as you're doing that, as you're saying that, he will flash his hands down and he will cast Major Image. And in front of you, you see for the first time in many years a younger version of Noetic.
That is him.
I was curious. He spoke of a friend. We were in the same school year together. We were the same age. Well, age is relative when elves are involved. But I see from your reaction this is the right guy.
Yes, it is.
He will.
Oh. Love separated us from our homes. It separated us for protection.
I've heard the
and
story.
I know I have longed for a return.
I've heard the story. He did tell me briefly about it in our days at Strixhaven. We shared a few common teachers. And now that I think back, that Ophelia lady, I knew I recognized her. I just couldn't remember where. She was also a professor at that school. So I wonder if Torben has anything to do with that school. And you just see him starting to like talk out loud and think.
So a couple things that I would like to do. A few things that I would like to do. I would like to walk up next to Thaddeus and very awkwardly put my hand on his shoulder in an attempt to comfort him, despite being me and not knowing how to do that.
And I'm going to turn in response and just give him a full body hug.
Step forward.
Yep. The awkward back patting, like.
And you'll see Raul.
Here's a hot.
You'll see Raul. I wonder if, he'll flick his hand, and he'll change the age of Noetic to make him look slightly older. But for an elf, slightly older isn't that much older.
No, he's half elf.
Oh, he's half elf. So yeah, he is looking a little bit older. 20 years has done a lot of has done a little bit of wear and tear on his half elven frame. I can't help but be intrigued by your relationship with Noetic. But that's interesting. I never noticed never figured I'd meet people that are so well connected to my school years. Where are you staying currently?
The inn.
I already X'd out of my notes is what it's called. Oh yes, the inn. That one. Yes. Well,
I'm going to after releasing from the hug, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna interrupt and say, this one thinks we are all in agreement that we can trust Raul.
oh, I knew Alan was over there. And Alan will pop up. Oh, hell. When they said Raul, I didn't think it'd be you.
I'm gonna look at Alan and
He, this feller was taught by my brother. Long time ago, 20 years ago, but,
Who's your brother?
oh yeah, his name's Eustace.
God damn
He
it.
mentioned Eustace to you before. You said nothing.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, I haven't thought about my brother in a while. He did die a while back, but, I haven't put two and two together.
The lore. The lore.
I wasn't even a part of that first campaign, and that still got me.
You are now.
Welcome to the shit show that is Zach Browning's head. Yeah, well, I haven't thought about my brother in a while. This verbal, we care about our siblings, but he kind of died a while ago, at least to my knowledge. I felt him slip off this mortal plane when he got crushed by that Titan, but
Wait, weren't we calling Alan Eustace for a while?
Yep.
Yes.
it was
That's the joke.
it was the joke, yeah,
Yep.
because
Okay.
they're both furbolgs inflicted with lycanism. So, well, Raul, it's you've gotten old there, pal. Well, I can say the same for you, you old shit. And they both, Alan will like laugh and like he'll like vault over very shittily over the counter and just kind of shake his hand. Yeah, fellas, we can trust this guy. He find no one more outstanding than him.
Even though I'm reasonably certain Raul speaks Draconic, I will say in Draconic, just kind of jokingly to Alan, you could have let us know that you recognized him sooner.
Alan will smile at you. Where's the fun in that?
I feel like I don't know you anymore.
Elka's gonna put on the necklace. And like,
Attune?
yes. How long is that gonna take?
10 minutes.
Okay.
So you could have put it on while all this before this conversation started happening.
I figured she's just like
fiddling with the necklace, yeah.
Right, like getting all of the information about the magic she can use.
And as you attune, the voice of your uncle starts to ring in your head about how to use each spell, and all of a sudden you remember the magic lessons that were fruitless back when you were a kid, and you start remembering what cantrips are like and what they can do and how often you can use them, and things start coming back as you put that necklace on.
So she is going to like look around a little bit, and then she's gonna point at Weavra, and Weavra is going to hear in his head in a whisper, like, "I may need your assistance later on tonight."
You hear the
one
voice of Alka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to respond in kind. In common, this one is happy to assist.
She'll like look at him and give him a little nod, and she just used her first cantrip.
Congrats.
Dun, dun.
She's like, she's gonna stand there and be like all smiles, like, but she's also still got like a little bit of tear staining on her fur, so she's just like a wash of emotions.
Raul, I do have a question for you.
Of course.
Are you able to identify things of magical or alchemonic?
He'll just...
I have a couple potions that I have acquired, and I just do not know what they are.
Oh, of course, as Zach scrambles for what notes those potions are. And he'll just kind of like point around his shop. I do deal in magical things. Sure, put them down.
Yes,
put them down the counter. I'll gladly identify them for you. Let me pull up what those were. Which ones are there? So they're the ones you found in Anaric, right? The one you swiped off the Tim A's shelf.
Jar, a gold potion.
Okay.
Large jar, and then I can't. This is so small, I can't read it.
It was a pearlescent, milky liquid.
Gross.
It looks a lot like what you think it is. So he puts them down. I got him. So he immediately like pulls up his monocle. Well, what you got there, and he'll point at the golden liquid, is a potion of heroism. And the next one, as he'll look up at your cloak and chuckle, that's a potion of invisibility.
Okay, not sure I need that, but maybe.
It's those are quite gross.
Do I have it?
That's
how freaky it would be if I was invisible.
Not Alan's, not any NPC I've ever played. Zach's blood just ran cold when you said, "Can I have it?" An invisible Ori sounds awful.
With Misty Step.
With Misty Step.
Imagine a fucking 500-pound, 10-foot Minotaur just teleporting to you.
I don't have to imagine.
Ooh,
I think
gonna
we'll
be
save
so
this
cool.
for when we meet Torben.
Oh, well, Torben may be able to see invisibility.
Seemed like he was able to see you. He yelled at you. You were
Oh, that's
invisible.
true.
Torben is that's the other thing I wanted to speak about. Torben is nasty, as you probably are aware. He's a man that had everything taken from him, and now he has nothing to lose. And he will come to kill you, whether it's him or one of his little cronies. So you must be ready. I believe...
I hope
Go ahead.
I hope I meet him face to face if he's done what I've seen in my vision.
He probably has done what he probably has done what he's what you saw in any vision, or he was just showing you that vision to mess with you.
Well, I have a rapier for his side of his head.
Well, he is an undead, so you may need more than that. Speaking of which, and he will pull out a sending stone and hand it to you, Elka. This is a sending stone your uncle left. This will be able you'll be able to contact him only once a day. It's just a normal sending stone. So do be sure to keep your message brief. But use that whenever. Also, if you're dealing with vampires, and he'll smile, you need holy water. And he will put down 3 vials of holy water in front of... he'll hand them to you, Zane, looking at your bag of holding.
3 vials, you said?
3 vials of holy water. As you go to grab them, Zane, you hear a voice echo through your head. Be still now. And as your hand reaches out, you feel your arm start to tense up. And your shoulder locks. And then all of a sudden you feel your heart slowly start to stop beating. And you feel all of your extremities start to slowly seep down in numbness. And all of you watch as Zane just falls over flat on his back, eyes wide, not moving. But you see, and then immediately Raoul pulls out a staff from under his cloak and points to a creature that, Weaver, you now look and see is a little eyeball of a creature. Almost looks like a mini beholder flying around. And then you watch the arcane lock that was glowing from this side start to unravel from the outside.
Do I have a half a second to run over to Zane and cast the spell? I should say an action to.
I would say yes. This is a surprised round. So technically no. But as you watch the arcane lock dissolve, you would have the ability to walk over and try to lay your hand down on Zane. Nothing.
Nothing from Lesser Restoration?
Nothing works from Lesser Restoration. Okay. You feel your spell go into his body, but nothing happens. At this point, the door slowly creaks open, and you see staring at you a shriveled-faced, bald-headed, maroon, ruby-red robes. We're going to say Thaddeus and Weavra. Make a history check. Actually, Arcana. Sorry. I think is that the same roll though?
It's the same.
Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. So Thaddeus. So roll an Arcana check. 19. That's really good. You would immediately know that this man is undead, and you would immediately know that the one that has just graced you with his presence is in fact a lich. A lich.
You cut out?
Sorry. Is in fact a lich. And he will point right at Raoul. And he'll smile. You're next. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
You bastard.
Can I have that item on right now?
Yeah, I could say all of you put on the items that you're. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Misty steps behind him.
You'll have attunement time.
I can't wait to toll the dead.
Nothing personnel.
Zane, before we end,
Mhm.
your brain is still working. You find yourself floating around in your own self-conscious, not able to move your body.
Oh.
That's where we'll end it.
You have COVID.
And anybody who's played Dungeons and Dragons
Oh,
may have
man.
an idea of what just happened. So we'll just
I got petrified.
maybe. Words are a strange thing in Dungeons and Dragons.
Elka's gonna be like, so anyway, I started blasting.
Fireball, fireball, fireball.
I got a magic
Open
missile now.
fire.
No, the shop's
All right.
on fire.
All right. Well, that will do it for us. I will be right back. Thank you for playing. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching. I'm clearly tired. I'm going to go find some more tea or something and continue working on stuff. But everyone have a wonderful night. We'll pick this up next week. Hopefully no one will die. That's the hope, but this should be fun. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you tomorrow with some Baldur's Gate 3 live here. We're in the middle of Act 2. And if that excites you, hopefully you'll stop in and say what's up. If you're new here to the channel and you're watching and you haven't followed yet, hit the follow button. We're close to 50 followers here on Twitch. And if you're not subscribed over onto our YouTube channel, please subscribe there as well. If you're watching us on YouTube, it doesn't hurt to hit the subscribe button. It just if you do what I do, you hit the subscribe button and then you turn off the notifications. I get it. People don't want to get notified for shit. Anyways, have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Bye-bye.